Hey all, Cypher and welcome back to another Outerplane video. Hope your day was going great. Mine is pretty fantastic. This is going to be a short guide on 611. Now I know a lot of people might be having trouble to beat this guy, especially because they might be lacking in single target damage, or at least they feel so. And trust me guys, it's much simpler than that. It's not as difficult as you're making it out to be, or as you think. Anyways, the solution lies in the kit of these heroes, of these bosses themselves, and you just need to counter them with in-game mechanics, right? It's not always about the heroes, but sometimes it is, but you know, majority of the time it's not always about the heroes. So here I'm just gonna use 3 free-to-play heroes: Snow, Rona, and Noah. Siren, I could even use Eva, but my Eva is just pretty much garbage. She's not leveled, she does not have any good gear, so you know, just using her is not at the best part of the time. But of course you can use Eva. I think many of the players are gonna use Eva because she is technically the second best healer after Siren, so there's no shame in that. But I just have Siren and I just do not have my Eva geared up. I honestly did not even use Snow the first time I cleared it, because I do have a place and she's just better overall, so I did not really mind using Snow now because I do have her leveled up, right? And she's free to play, so I just want to showcase this can be done pretty much completely free to play. Let's take a look at his skills. Now the first thing is, of course, I think we all know by now, Enrage is this powerful mechanic, increases the damage, reduces their damage taken and everything. So you have to avoid the bosses going into Enrage mode, or at least break them before they go into that, right? So that is established, that you do not want this boss to go into Enrage, because once he goes into Enrage mode, he's going to pretty much nuke your team. that's for sure, right? The interesting part lies in this second passive ability, Professor's Dignity. Deals increased damage to targets with debuffs. After attacking, recovers 2 weakness gauge if the target has a debuff. When enraged, reduces weakness gauge damage taken by 80%. I'll just say you can ignore the first 2 parts. The deals damage increase to targets with debuffs, and after attacking, recovers 2 weakness gauge. It can be annoying, but to be honest, he doesn't get that many turns. And the first turn here just try to freeze you, and the freeze is pretty low chance to freeze because it's only 50-50, right? It's only 50%, and there's a high chance that your heroes are not gonna get frozen, especially your core heroes. But still, I do have a Siren. I think that's where the advantage comes, because she can, you know, dispel. She can dispel all debuffs from all allies at a very decent chance, 65%, right, with her first skill. But Eva can sustain much better, honestly, at the early stage, because she provides barriers, she has the heals. Of course, you can burst the heal to get like AoE heal. Doesn't really matter. The core mechanic lies in the last part. When enraged, reduces weakness gauge damage taken by 80%. This means when he goes into enraged state, even if you try to use your chain skills, the amount of weakness gauge reduction you're gonna do is gonna be reduced by 80%. So there's like no way you're gonna fucking break him, right? So you need to break him before he goes into an enraged state. Except that there's also a second method where you potentially can survive even after he's enraged. It depends if your team is strong enough. I'll just show you guys in game how the match is gonna go, right? Let's go into the game. The first wave should be pretty easy to deal with, honestly. I would recommend you to burst all your cooldowns, just to get more CP, by the way, because the ultimate abilities always give you more CP for your chain skills. So make sure to just use them off cooldown. At least the important ones. Do not use Sirens just yet, because Sirens is more like heal, so you can pretty much use it in the boss stage as well. Like Snow's AoE, it's not gonna do much against a single target boss. You can just use it for extra CP here, right? Here again, just try to use basic attacks from Siren. Rona, again, I really do want to use her ultimate, but she has the only defense reduction debuff in my team, so I'll probably just not use it. Here we go. This boss should heal himself. That's nice. You're just getting free CP, guys. Do not worry. Do not worry if you're not able to kill him. Look, he's already broken. This is just a mini boss. It's not the real deal. The real deal is just gonna go now. I think we already are at half our CP. Yeah, there we go. We are at half our CP. So the key point is, guys, the first skill that he will use is going to be this AoE freeze, right? 50% chance to freeze. After the next turn, it's going to be this AoE shocked. And the third turn is when he's going to go into complete enrage. You can check the status from just clicking on these bars. The weakness gauge, of course, we all know what weakness gauge is. Once it falls down to 0, the boss is going to be broken. The rage gauge is specific only to bosses, and when it hits 3, that means they will go into an enraged state, right? Which is this one. This is where they become Super Saiyans, essentially. They deal more damage, they take less damage, but there's a way you can survive that as well. I'll probably showcase you in this fight, because I don't think we're going to be able to kill him in just one break. Anyways, here's the start of the battle. Just try to use your burst as soon as possible, because he cannot be frozen anyways, so you might as well just use your burst on Snow, because he has immunity for freeze. Noah, I'm not going to use my burst on Noah, because I just want the level 2 for cooldown reduction on ultimate. Luckily, she is gonna crit. She also had a critical hit buff from the previous ultimate she used in the previous wave. This is his freeze. Doesn't really matter. I'd actually recommend to use your Siren's S3 on Noah, just because she can cleanse. She'll also push up Noah, essentially giving her another chance to use her burst skill. There we go. Noah's pushed up. She should be unfrozen just after now because she is boosted. I do not want to use... never mind. I'll just probably use my Rona's ultimate for the defense break. This should also give me the first skill chain. Yeah, there we go. We have a skill chain, but I'm not going to use it just now because I'll probably use it at the last moment possible. Basically, when his rage bar is at 2. It's currently only at 1. He's going to take 1 turn after I use the Snow's turn. Just use a basic attack. There's nothing more I can do. There's his second ability. AoE shock. That's a 100% chance, by the way. Nice, my Siren counter-tagged. Look at that, crazy. Now my ultimate is already up, so I do not need to use my burst skill at the moment. I'm just debating if I should currently use it or not. If I should use it after we break the boss. Just F it. I'll just use it right now for more chain points. This is the turn, by the way, where we have to break him, because if you let him take another turn, his rage bar is going to go to 3 and he's going to be enraged. Then he's just going to take 80% less damage, weakness gauge reduction, right? So there's no point of doing that. I'll probably chain skill right now at this moment, because Rona and Snow's turns are coming up, and after that Noah's going to take her turn. I'm not going to use the heal currently. I'll save my burst as well. This should be pretty simple. Always make sure, guys, to have your start exclusive in the first and your finisher exclusive in the last. I just like using Noah as my finisher exclusive because she has the best stats. Of course, Rona is my only starter, so let's go. This should be pretty easy. He's at 13. We're using a skill chain that decreases weakness gauge by 16, so he should definitely go into broken state. There we go. He's broken now. Look at that. He has 4 debuffs. Pretty nice. I'm gonna use my Snow's S3 just for extra chain points. Again, Snow is not here for damage. She's pretty mediocre at damage. I'm gonna use my burst skill on Noah. Let's go. Hopefully we crit. Oh, we do. We do. Nice. Look at that. Now I'm gonna use my Siren's burst skill on my heal, because keep in mind this is gonna give me a lot of CP, essentially almost making me close to the next chain skill, right? Because if you do not know, healers, they add CP to your formation just when they heal. Like, that's their job. You can do the same thing with Eva's second skill. When you burst it, I believe it is an AoE heal, so you can do the same thing with Eva. All right, let's go. AP burst. I'm probably gonna go and do burst with my Rona second skill. If this crits, I think it should make him in KO range. Oh, it did not crit. So sad. He's Earth Element, so I think this at this point is guaranteed that he's gonna go into an enrage mode. I just don't feel that there's another way for me to guarantee that I kill him, unless my Noah steals the game. Oh my god, my Noah does it. I mean, even if he went into an enrage state, you guys saw that I already had heal up from Siren. I had ultimate up from Siren. So there is no way he's gonna kill us, but we just need to do and repeat the process same. Even if he goes into enrage mode, do not use your chain skill, guys, when he's in enrage mode, because it will just negate 80% of the weakness gauge reduction. So there will be essentially no use of you using your chain skill. Make sure to use your chain skill when he's not in the enrage mode, right? So that's it, guys. Hope you guys are having a great time. This is one of the probably one of the more tougher stages, especially for new players. For players who have a decent account, I don't think this should be that difficult, but yeah, it's a little bit tricky, not that much. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, like for more such guides for Outerplane. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.